Welcome back. Today we're diving into the history of a true beat-em-up legend, Double Dragon for the Nintendo Entertainment System. We'll uncover details you may not know, explore its roots in the arcade, and see how it evolved across different versions and consoles. Before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a deep dive into gaming history. And in the comments below, tell us your memories of playing Double Dragon and let us know which game you'd like us to cover next. Double Dragon began its journey in arcades in 1987, developed by Technōs Japan. Directed by Yoshihisa Kishimoto, who had previously worked on Renegade, Neketsu Koha Kunio-kun in Japan. It built on that game's side-scrolling brawler foundation, but added cooperative multiplayer, weapon pickups, and a more cinematic story presentation. In the arcade version, you play as martial arts brothers Billy and Jimmy Lee, fighting through a post-apocalyptic city to rescue Marion from the Black Warriors gang. The game's gritty urban setting, smooth animation, and two-player co-op set a new standard for beat-em-ups and heavily influenced future classics like Final Fight and Streets of Rage. In 1988, the original Nintendo received its own version of Double Dragon, but it wasn't a direct arcade port. Developed by Technōs Japan and published by TradeWest in North America, it was heavily reimagined due to the original Nintendo hardware's limitations. The original Nintendo could only handle 2 enemies on screen at a time, so developers focused on adding depth through a new experience system. Instead of having all your moves from the start, the original Nintendo version made you earn them by gaining heart points from defeating enemies. This meant your first playthrough often felt more like a martial arts training session. Another big change? The original Nintendo version removed the arcade's co-op mode. Instead, it offered alternating 2-player play and even included a brand new Mode B, a one-on-one fighting game, making it one of the earliest console games to experiment with a Street Fighter-style mode before Street Fighter II existed. The Japanese Famicom version of Double Dragon is largely the same as the original Nintendo release, though it had slight graphical differences and a few color tweaks. Meanwhile, Sega's Master System got a completely different Double Dragon port, this time keeping the 2-player co-op intact, something original Nintendo players missed out on. While the graphics were closer to the arcade, the gameplay felt a bit stiffer compared to the original Nintendo tighter controls. Double Dragon also appeared on the Atari 2600. Atari 7800. Game Boy. And even the Commodore 64, each with unique quirks and compromises. These varied ports made Double Dragon one of the most widely distributed beat-em-ups of its time. Double Dragon was a massive success, selling over 1.3 million copies on the original Nintendo alone, helping cement the beat-em-up as one of the most popular genres of the late 80s and early 90s. The success led to an entire series. Double Dragon 2, The Revenge, Double Dragon 3, The Sacred Stones, Super Double Dragon on the Super Nintendo, and even a crossover with the Battletoads. The arcade series continued in parallel, with different gameplay styles and stories. Modern takes like Double Dragon Neon in 2012, and Double Dragon 4 in 2017 kept the brand alive, though with mixed reception.
Double Dragon 4.
The original game's DNA is still felt today in titles like River City Girls and Shredder's Revenge. Yoshihisa Kishimoto, the mind behind Double Dragon, was also responsible for Renegade. And later contributed to the Kunio-kun series. His work shaped the varied language of beat-em-ups, the belt-scrolling combat, the weapon pickups, and the emphasis on cooperative play. Double Dragon's original Nintendo version, while different from the arcade, proved that with smart design, a game could survive the jump from coin-op to console and still be a hit. And that's the history of Double Dragon on the original Nintendo, from its arcade origins to its home console success and lasting influence. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. It really helps the channel grow. Drop a comment below with your Double Dragon memories and tell us what game you'd like us to cover next. Thanks for watching, and be sure to click one of the videos on screen to keep your retro gaming journey going.